wisdom, decided to split this committee, the Public Investment Committee, to create 3 arms of the PIC committees, as I would call it. Honorable Speaker, let me commend the chairman. I'm a member of that committee. I think I'm seeing the Honorable Sigei as well in this house. I don't know if the Honorable Chief Foromondo as well, who is in this house. And it's been a busy committee, Honorable Chair. One of the things we've seen is the serious mismanagement of our post-secondary institutions. We've seen how badly we lose public funds, how they are mismanaged, how some of these institutions do not even have an accounting officer. So they found it strange when they were appearing before these committees and when we are asking some serious questions regarding management of these institutions and utilization of those funds. So that was one of the things that we realized, and seeing that the previous PIC committee was too busy, it was unable to really go down to some of these issues, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, education is the foundation of our children. I've seen even the President has been speaking a lot regarding TVET institutions. We must ensure that how these institutions are managed, how they operate, that how they've been operating in the past, that must come to a change, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the contractors in these institutions, because nobody has been checking them, have become a cartel unto themselves. My committee members will bear witness that we've gone and seen exactly where government is losing money, Honorable Speaker. In fact, if we were to plug all these holes that is being lost to these institutions, I can assure you, Honorable Speaker, that even some of the new taxes that are being imposed are not necessary, because we can save a lot of money from from stopping these contractors. So, and you'll take me from the Deputy Minority Whip. He seems to be threatening me from the other side. Minority Leader, sorry. Majority Leader. Honorable Speaker, the funding as well. The funding that ought to go into these institutions to ensure completion of some of these projects. As a country, as a government, we are losing a lot of money because of delayed payments to contractors. They incur a lot of penalties. And I can give you one example in Kilifi, which is the Utalii College, the Ronald Ngala Utalii College, where the project has been going on since Kibaki's time. So we've had one president exit, we've had another president complete his entire term, we're on the 3rd president, and we're still dealing with the same institution. And costs are going up because we, as a government, are not fulfilling what we are supposed to pay. Now that college in Utalii is vital to our tourism industry, and it is important that we fund it and finally complete some of those projects as well. Honorable Speaker, the ethnicity, how we saw some of these institutions, that you could see 95% of the staff coming from one community. Honorable Speaker, this is where we start breeding ethnicity from these institutions, because you can imagine these institutions are training our 18, 19, 20-year-olds. How do you expect them to behave when they find that the institution they are in has 95% Kikuyus, 95% Luyas, 95% Kalenjins, based on where the universities are, the institutions are placed? It is important we must make that effort to de-ethnicize these institutions. Finally, Honorable Speaker, I just want to support the issue that my chairman has raised. We noted that our public institutions are going to wither and die if we continue funding, sending money to private institutions. We can talk of even an institution such as Egerton, where we've seen we're going to have a university shut down. These programs, the reason why we started funding private universities, our students in private universities, is because we didn't have the capacity in the public universities. Now we do. Now we can absorb all those students who want to go to public universities. Let us absorb them into public universities and let us fund them in our public universities. With that, Honorable Speaker, I beg to second this motion. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Order, honorable members. Order, Sirma. Take your seat. Honorable members, I now propose the question, which is that this House adopts the report of the Public Investments Committee